Why Katseye Lara is receiving backlash. But what happened to Manon? Wait, how many versions of an album? And mix, Blackpink, and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. But without further ado, let's get into today's news. Katseye Lara recently went to a Diwali party, and she was seemingly so excited to show everyone her outfit and to talk about the festival in general. She shared this message explaining what it is. Diwali is the festival of lights where good always triumphs over darkness. It is India's biggest festival where we celebrate the return of our Hindu king Ram after his 14 years of exile into the forest. Every Diwali, we light lamps called diyas with our family, friends, eat lots of Indian sweets and food, and pray for brightness and peace in this world and for our loved ones. So of course she was sharing pictures and videos, and she even explained how you guys are not ready to see her outfit. Lara saying she feels so pretty in her outfit. And then this picture of her went viral with the caption "Body Chai," and it started a huge conversation surrounding Lara, her outfit choice, Indian representation, so on and so forth. There were some people claiming she was using her culture as a prop, some people criticizing the outfit itself, calling it inauthentic, criticizing the way that she was representing her culture. But of course, a lot of fans came to her defense. One tweet reading, "When you know she uses India as a prop more than as representation, but you can't prove it." And someone responded, "Maybe it's because you're wrong. She's Indian, which means this is literally part of her culture, so who are you to judge how she expresses it? There are probably a million people in the diaspora who use their love for fashion as a way to connect with their roots. I promise it's okay to unclench." The problem is not her. The problem is people who think she's representing India and talk like Indians owe her for this supposed representation, which is certainly not the case. She mainly represents Indian Americans since she grew up in the US, so her way of expressing her identity differs from those in India. She includes her culture where she can and in the way she knows how. Not everyone will relate, and that's fine. No one owes anyone anything. From there, we even saw her sister tweet the following, "And you know what? Not everyone can, will, or wants to get it. Just keep doing your thing and be unapologetic about it." Because of course, there's a lot of people saying Lara was so excited to show everyone this outfit, to show everyone her culture. She was even saying on Weverse, like, "You guys aren't ready. Be ready for Monday when I show you the pictures of the Diwali party I went to." Like, she was just so excited. So some people felt really bad that she was receiving backlash for something she was so passionate and excited about, which has led to an even deeper conversation surrounding Katseye and their fandom, with a lot of people theorizing that Katseye are going to interact with their fans less and less because it seems that everything they do seems to receive a lot of backlash. And with that, we even saw Manon taking to Weverse, basically saying, "Hola, been a while, huh? Sorry for being inactive, loves. Trying to stay offline more, but I love you." So a lot of the quotes are actually super understanding, being like, you need to protect your peace and we get it. Like, every single thing you guys seem to do receives backlash, so it would make sense that you wouldn't want to be online as much. You know, the earlier days where Katseye were doing more live streams, interacting with their fans more, seem to be dying down a little bit. And fans are noticing. Fans are like, you know, what happened to the live streams? What happened to all the interactions? Because it seems the fandom is getting bigger, so it seems it's getting harder for them to continue that. Another artist I F with deciding to stay off the internet to protect their peace. See, this is why we're not getting a live anytime soon. The annoying icons ruined it. Ugh, wish she didn't have to protect her peace, but it was inevitable. Take me back to the sis era. I hate it here. As much as I love when she's online and interacting with us, it's awful out here right now, and honestly, it's best if she's offline. So of course, with all that, I would love to know what you think. I think there's a lot of people who are like, it was inevitable, it was bound to happen. Like, this is just a natural progression of what being famous is. If you start off a bit smaller, you know, these fan interactions might be a little bit easier to manage. But the bigger it gets, the more of a, you know, life of its own it gets. And maybe the less you would want to, you know, entertain that, if it makes sense. But of course, let me know your thoughts. So of course, we all know the Sserafim are having a comeback called Spaghetti, and it was recently revealed that BTS's J-Hope would be featured on the song. On that note, have you heard the snippet of Spaghetti?
Money soaking Sserafim, bad bitch in between your teeth.
I mean, personally, it sounds like it's a lot of fun, but people are calling out the overconsumption aspect of this comeback. And this is not just for the Sserafim. People have been calling out this aspect of K-pop for a while now. Why are there, you know, 600 photo cards in one comeback? Why are there so many album versions? Which is the main criticism for Le Sserafim's album, because somebody calculated that there's basically 20 versions. Le Sserafim first single album, Spaghetti Stress Ball version, Spaghetti single CD parsley version, single CD cheese version, bacon version, tomato version, mushroom version, sauce sauce version, spaghetti version, plate version, weird garlic signed version, knocking basil, cheeky neon pepper, compact version, which of course has led to a conversation about this. 20 versions for a single is kind of egregious, isn't it? These are the versions I found for Le Sserafim's upcoming single Spaghetti. After seeing another post complaining about so many versions, I got curious about it. 8 single CD versions, plate spaghetti sauce, mushroom, tomato, bacon, cheese, parsley, all $2.99 for a Billboard boost. 6 compact versions, 5 different member versions plus 1 group version, 2 Weverse album versions, 1 cheeky neon pepper version, knocking basil version, weird garlic version, 1 stress ball version, total of 20 versions for a single. Is this not taking it too far? The company obviously knows there are many fans who will want to collect everything and are exploiting the hell out of that. I can almost understand many versions like this if it's a full album or something, but a 2-song single album? Interesting wording, because it's like, you know, is anyone forcing you to buy the album? But at the same time, there's that implicit pressure, right? If you want a full collection, if you want all versions. Now, I always say, stop buying albums. I know it's not fun. I've personally stopped buying albums. I mean, I think if you want an extensive album collection, find an overconsumer online and claim theirs as yours. Just pretend it's yours. Bad advice, but let's continue on. The logic of the count is questionable. I've never seen somebody count US exclusive Billboard CDs, which have maximum purchase limits for charting of 4 anyways, in album versions. They are far from the only group to do a variety of Billboard album singles. Outside of those, there are 12 versions. 6 of those are reliant on being member-specific compact versions. If we're going after them for that, we are also going to go after groups like 17 Twice, Zero Base One, etc., who have much larger groups and regularly do compact versions. After that, it's 3 standard versions, 1 special edition, and a couple of cardboard platform albums. Counting the albums which are globally available, they have less versions than you regularly see from groups like ITZY and 17, groups that are known for releasing special editions after the album drops. There's a generalized discussion to be had about the excess of K-pop album numbers in general, but I'm not going to let some of y'all pretend like you weren't itching for another opportunity to go after these girls again. Like we were talking about before, this has been a conversation for a while. I mean, especially with 17, who have not 17 members, who have 13 members and have so many photo cards to collect. So if you're collecting all photo cards, even for one member, it ends up being a lot, and having member versions. So like, people are calling this out more and more for sure. Thank God for piracy. They already have J freaking Hope featuring in the single. Why are they so desperate? Now people are going to take whatever record or achievement they get from this song will be taken with a grain of salt. I can't imagine being stupid enough to buy all of them. The real crime is there seems to be no onions in this spaghetti. It's just money, money, money to them and all the K-pop companies, all companies really. Many groups do this, but Le Sserafim has always been so excessive with the multiple versions of an album, just so visibly greedy for charts and all, and it makes the group look pathetic. If you want, you can choose not to buy. No one's forcing anyone. But that definitely wasn't it, because they noticed that on Spotify, the amount of versions of the song alone, so we have Spaghetti, Spaghetti member version, Spaghetti English version, Spaghetti non-explicit version, then the non-explicit versions of the explicit versions, member version, English version, but non-explicit. And then Pearlie's My Oyster is the World, and then an explicit version of that as well. So the criticism didn't only lie in the amount of album versions, but the, you know, versions of the song itself as well. At some point, y'all should actually start trashing HIIZE, because if I was anticipating a comeback and the album was just 2 songs and 6 remixes of those songs, I'd end up in the news. Kevin just broke in. By HIIZE is so weird. HIIZE is reaching new levels with this one. So of course I would love to know what you think of this whole conversation. Do you think it's really on the company for being greedy? Or do you think it's on the consumer for not being able to say no? Let me know your thoughts. BLACKPINK are back on their Deadline tour and have been receiving backlash for their performances. So there was this clip of them performing Pink Venom that went viral because people were saying that they weren't really giving a lot of effort, with some people saying that their hearts aren't in it anymore, people bringing up more concert videos. Let's take a look at this clip. So with this clip specifically, some people are saying that it looked like there was something in their eyes, because it seems like a few members had their eyes closed. Can we not do this? It's clear there's something bothering their eyes. Looks like something happened. All of them look uncomfortable. There was even this whole narrative that's been going around, and I believe it's been going around for a while now. Fans are saying that when she performs in Asia, she has a different energy than when she performs outside of Asia. So they were using these clips as evidence of that. In another clip, it seems like RIIZE actually guides Jennie into position. Let's take a look. So from there, Jennie went to the airport and she was seen wearing this hat. And the message on the hat seems to be a message to fans that reads, "Dear, to start, I just want to say thank you to all my fans for patiently waiting for my first studio album. This moment feels surreal. I'm still in disbelief and filled with anticipation as I embark on this exciting new chapter. It's been a journey full of learning, growth, and pouring my heart into every song, every lyric, and every creative thought. This album is more than just music to me. It's a piece of my heart, a reflection of where I've been, who I am, and where I'm headed. Creating this album has been an emotional and transformative experience. I hope that it resonates with you, brings you joy, and maybe inspires you to keep going. This is only the beginning, and I can't wait to share more of my music and stories with you in the future. Thank you for being part of this chapter of my life. Love, Jay." And here's a close-up of the hat as well. But this too received backlash. If you care about your fans so much, then why do you do the bare minimum at shows that fans paid to watch? Did she really have to write it on a hat? It's not like she doesn't have Instagram, and it's been a long time since her album has come out, so why suddenly on the hat? I'm so excited for her new album. It's going to be legendary. She is the GOAT of K-pop idols in all aspects. She's really good to her fans. So of course, let me know your thoughts. When it comes to a lack of energy at concerts, what do you think in comparison to mistakes at concerts? Do you think the two are even comparable in the slightest? Don't you go to a concert to have fun? So if there are mistakes here and there, including fun interactions between members, is that really a big deal? I'd love to know your thoughts. What is going on with RIIZE? People have been discussing RIIZE recently because one of their concerts were cancelled without explanation. Unfortunately, the event organizer has had to cancel your event. And this has led to a lot of think pieces by fans who claim this is all preventable. Can't expect the group to be global if you don't want to respect the rest of the globe. So of course, a lot of people are bringing up Senghan. Senghan was part of RIIZE initially, debuted with the group, got kicked out of the group. He was then reintroduced into the group and then literally kicked out again. So fans are saying, people have been boycotting. They didn't appreciate what SM did with the whole situation, so they've been boycotting and they're continuing to do so. And these are the consequences of it. SM's notorious for always prioritizing K-fans and treating international audience as an afterthought. As an SM stan for years, this was clear. Though what they did with the RIIZE Senghan situation gotta be the worst blatant disrespect for international fans I've ever seen in a while. This is karma. SM ruined RIIZE when they kicked out Senghan, and instead of listening to their international fans, they rather listened to those Korean fans who bullied Senghan just because he has a girlfriend and living a normal life. This is what happens when you ignore international fans. Actions have consequences. At SM Town Global, this is karma real time. You disrespected global fans, abandoned Senghan, and disrespected RIIZE. This is karma real time. You silenced fans, you dug this hole yourself, now fix it. This is what happens when you alienate international fans and support bullying. SM is 1000% responsible for this, but they'll just blame the Western market despite other groups from other labels doing extremely well here. So of course, let's discuss this in the comments. I mean, at this point, do you think after the whole mess that was kicking Senghan out, adding him back into the group just to kick him out again, hypothetically, do you think they would do it? Could they do that again? I mean, that would theoretically fix things, question mark, because then people wouldn't want to boycott anymore, right? I don't know. In my head, I'm like, that's messy. A company would never do that. But I also never would have predicted that they would have added him into the group just to kick him out again. Like, that was also really messy. So I don't know. But it's an interesting thought to ponder, isn't it? With that, let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. NMIXX reached #1 on the Manon chart, and fans are surprised because not only did they dethrone Golden from the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack, but this is also the first time in 5 years that a girl group from JYP was able to achieve this, with the last time being in 2020 with Twice's More and More. NMIXX's Blue Valentine is the first and only song to break the record of breaking the golden streak. Even though fans worked hard, I don't think they expected it to be this much. They were so sincere in their bubble messages that I could feel their tears through the text. It is really touching that NMIXX broke the record and it is not another artist. It's so sweet to see K-pop Demon Hunters fans congratulating the girls in the comment section. aespa's Ningning is under fire for a lamp that she bought. So it seems that a while ago she posted a photo of this lamp and she wrote, "I bought a pretty light. How is it?" However, she started to receive backlash because some fans felt that it looked like an atomic bomb. So some of the comments regarding this are quite divided. Some people think that is a bit of a stretch. Others are like, oh, I can kind of see it though. Danielle of Katseye is going to be featured on TXT Yeonjun's let me tell you. All Day Project's Annie is going to be the new MC for the 2025 MBC Kao Taejejeon, but because she's a chaebol and her family ties, some people are questioning this decision. Former Kepler member Yeso and current slash former Maiden member question mark. The question mark is because on her Instagram it says open for new projects. So people wonder if she actually left Maiden. Katseye Lara thanked Jenny for seemingly gifting her these headphones, which is of course a collab she had. Wono has cancelled his Stay Awake tour in North America due to operational issues and administrative delays encountered by the local promoter. Woods has revealed a new version of his official light stick, so let's check it out. Oh, very interesting shape, I will say. What do you think? Fans have been calling out Day 6 because they signed a black album with a black marker, so you can barely see the signatures. It's been confirmed that BLACKPINK are filming a new music video this week. And fans have also been discussing this heavily edited photo of Lisa. That looks like Ramini, to be honest. Dingo Music has apologized because during a concert, there was the VCR with Chinyoung and without Sujun, who is the current leader of the group. So here it is. There he is. So they released an apology for this. And W Korea also released an apology for their Love Your W event. They basically say the format and execution were inappropriate in light of the objective of the campaign, and we are taking this criticism seriously. So yeah, I reckon that is basically it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. And these are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And as for me, I'm gonna get going. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!